Superstar! R-Truth, Maxine Dupree, and Axiom!
The NWO is headed toward the ring, and you can feel the intensity. They're clearly here to make a statement.
Right, Saxton. They're here to show that the New World Order isn't just a blast from the past. It's a powerhouse shaping the future.
Four factions, one ring, high stakes. This fatal four-way is about to go off. The Apex Predator is here.
It's hard to believe it's been 2 decades on the hunt in WWE.
And his opponents, first from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 295 pounds, the Viper, Randy Orton.
One of the most decorated superstars on the roster today.
The Viper is showing no signs of slowing down.
Yeah, one reason for that, Corey, is that Randy Orton continues to evolve in the ring.
And that evolution, just one of many reasons Orton has laid hands on practically every title in WWE.
And he continues to keep his eyes locked on more. Here comes the Austrian anomaly, Gunther.
A man with one purpose, to prove the math sacred.
And representing Imperium from Vienna, Austria, weighing in at 250 pounds,
Here comes Finn Balor.
A man who has competed and succeeded at the highest level all over the world.
Each of these four has something to prove at tonight's special sold-out event after NWO's bold return set this whole powder keg off.
Right, Saxton, they came out swinging, but the ripples from that strike have put everyone on edge. Now it's about who can assert their dominance in this chaos on NWO's temporary home turf.
And with tensions this high, each superstar in the ring is not only fighting for victory, but also fighting to redefine the future WWE.
Some might call that showing off, but what a display. What a way to flaunt your abilities. Looking for the single leg. Oh,
Goodness! Jam your leg in a bad way. An effective attack to the leg can hurt everything from balance to mobility. It can drastically limit you inside the ring.
From the middle rope. Oh, what a splash! The methodical style of Orton got a bit stalled there.
And with that move, I'd say Balor's ruthlessness will be key to his success.
Orton gets the better there. A big boot.
From behind. Back suplex.
Drop kick. Hits the mark. And a carefully measured knee drop.
Pin. Here we go.
Oh, somehow.
This isn't even close to over.
Trying to wrestle free their opponent's arm. Has the arm trapped.
Oh, a nasty stop to finish it off. You want to control the tempo. You want to dictate the pace. That right there is how you do it.
Up top, Samoa driver. The pressure got to Balor there. We'll see if he can rally. 2, gets the shoulder up.
He really thought that was it.
Wards that off. What a response.
Each counter leaving these competitors at a stalemate.
Measuring. Oh, face stop.
Orton lining up his opponent carefully. He's doing everything he can to fight out of this tough spot.
Makes the cover. He just broke up the pin in the nick of time.
Bam!
Balor setting up. Brainbuster.
Landing like that can do some lasting damage to the spine.
Yeah, no chiropractor has a cure for what we just saw.
Hand and elbow.
This is just nasty.
Oh, it is aggression, just pure brutality.
Come on, easy.
Prime example of working smarter, not harder. That's what I say.
Oh, there's a response against Finn. And now to Gunther.
Wow! Just never had a chance to block any of those. Oh, man, look at that gash on Gunther's face.
Totally helpless at the moment.
No, someone call a dentist.
Looks like that really got him there.
Followed by the stomp.
Turns it around.
And he is directed into the corner.
Ooh, clothesline delivered.
A knee drop. Ah, claw to the face. Ripping at the eyes.
There was no issue with that attack. Hey, sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures. Who are we to judge?
And now to Gunther. Flipped over into an arm drag there.
Taking a moment to get pumped.
Gunther wants to finish this.
Driven down with the powerbomb.
It's all Gunther's for the taking.
How the hell do you kick out of that?
I have no words. Not even a 2 count?
It is just unbelievable. And Gunther's tank has got to be running low, guys. I don't know what his game plan is now. Chop. Carrying the opposition. What's the thought here?
Targeting Gunther.
Randy Orton's in a world of hurt.
And the Viper needs to rally quick.
These are the moments professionals train for. When you are at your breaking point.
He's setting this table up, and guys, someone's about to have a really bad night. Basement drop kick.
Up into the torture rack. Something bad is coming his way, and he has no clue.
That's it. Gunther is out.
No way. No way.
What an amazing level of fight still left in Gunther.
Big move, but it's still unable to end this.
Oh no, this isn't gonna be good.
Flapjack. Out, and shoulders are down. Almost ended it there.
How? Boom, running STO plants him.
Nicely done.
And looking for Old Faithful.
Oh, ouch. Man, strikes. Wow. Clothesline.
Well, that'll leave a mark.
And landing with the double axe handle. Inverted face lock into an elbow drop.
That'll turn your lights out.
Thunderous club comes down. Very effective.
Fends off the attack with an elbow. Kick. Boom, what a punch.
Back elbow completely cuts them off.
Hoisting their opponent up straight over the top rope. Using their foot. Oh, come on.
And Balor is back on the receiving end of the attack there.
Orton has picked
Randy now for the win. Breaks the cover and this match continues.
Into a big right.
Now attempts the cover.
Can he keep him down?
He's able to end the pin count there.
Oh, big boot. He's looking defenseless at this stage.
I'm positive this wasn't in his game plan, but if... Perched on the shoulders.
Boom! Feast your eyes. Orton is done.
Man, what timing on that counter.
It's a revolving door of forearms. Ouch!
Up into the torture rack. Finn's chances are fading. And down for the count.
Looking for the pin.
Whatever it takes to keep this one alive.
Finn's shoulders are down. Kicking out before the count.
You expect these pins to last much longer at this stage in the match. Nicely countered with a hard-hitting DDT.
He's heading to the top turnbuckle. Look out.
What a splash. Picking up speed off the rope.
The match clearly taking a heavy toll.
I think we can consider this the beginning of the end, gentlemen.
And a to the gut, too.
Another attack to the head.
And Balor full control here. 1916.
Balor could take this one.
Cover. And Finn Balor is your winner.
Here is your winner, Finn Balor.
This is a setback for the NWO. They came in with momentum, but just couldn't finish it tonight.
Right, Saxton. But it's a bump in the road, not the end of the journey. This could be just the wake-up call they need.
Tonight was a revelation, but let me be clear, it was not a revolution. The so-called NWO revival? Well, the truth is that it was nothing more than a hoax. I stand with Team Raw and SmackDown. Always have, always will. I apologize for the confusion. It was never my intention to let Raw and SmackDown superstars get caught up in this. I hope that you all can someday understand that I was fighting a much greater enemy. To everyone who thought they were part of something new, understand this. It was all a strategic ploy. The point? To reveal the weak spots in Mutiny's armor, to sort out the tough from the talkers. And guess what? It worked. They broke ranks as soon as they saw a shiny new toy. But now my Raw, SmackDown, NXT, whatever's left of it. We all stand against Mutiny. We're not just prepared, we are united, and together we're unstoppable. Mutiny! You're in our sights, and we're coming for you. And R-Truth, my loyal soldier, listen up. The NWO adventure? It was a blast, but that chapter's over. We need to lace up for the real fight, the one right ahead of us.
I have to hand it to you. Reviving the NWO to draw out the weak links from Mutiny was genius. You really turned the tables on them.
And maybe found myself a disciple in R-Truth.
He was a wild card, but he helped make it believable. I don't think he would have managed to pry so many members of Mutiny loose otherwise. Their ranks are pretty solid.
Not as solid as they thought. We exposed some serious cracks.
That's true. And I gotta say, the way you played both sides was impressive. Could be a trick we keep up our sleeves.
Absolutely. With the chaos we've created, they won't know who to trust.
Hold that thought. My phone's blowing up with some big announcement that Triple H just posted on social media. Let's watch it.
For the past 2 months, the WWE board has kept a close eye on the movement known as NXT Mutiny. As previously stated, we've taken a stance of neutrality. Our position has not changed, but I'm here to announce there will be a clear and definitive end to this conflict at Survivor Series. It will be Raw and SmackDown on one side, NXT Mutiny on the other, squaring off in a best-of-3 series of matches to determine the fate of WWE. If Raw and SmackDown win, they can return things to normal and decide to punish NXT Mutiny for their uprising. If NXT Mutiny wins, WWE might look a whole lot different. There may not even be a Raw or SmackDown anymore. We are prepared for any outcome because this truly is a new era of equal opportunity. I have one more announcement. Before Survivor Series at NXT No Mercy, there will be a special preview match for the Unity Tag Team Championships. On one side, it will be the current champs, and on the other, the former champions from NXT, JC Jane and Alexis King. So Raw, SmackDown, NXT Mutiny, when it comes to Survivor Series with the future of WWE at stake, are you ready? I said, are you?
I'm so sorry for interrupting Triple H's big announcement, but I have my own to make. It's not going to be JC Jane competing in the Unity title match, because we're initiating Freebird rules, and I'll be stepping in to make sure we take back what's ours. In fact, taking back the Unity titles is just the first step in taking back all of WWE and getting rid of the dead weight known as SmackDown and Raw. See you soon, dummies.
Are you serious? You know, it's one thing for Hunter to stay neutral, but now he's giving Mutiny a legit opportunity to take control of WWE? This guy's playing favorites. Hell, he might even be one of them.
Who knows at this point?
Fine. If Mutiny is doing Freebird rules for the preview tag match, then so can we. I want in.
You sure that's the right move?
I never got revenge for getting put on the shelf by the Unity champs. This way, I'll get my hands on Lexis King and the traitor who sent them after me.
Okay, you could take my place in the match, but I'll be out there in your corner to watch your backs.
Deal.
All that matters is we defend the titles. We're gonna need all the momentum we can get as we head toward Survivor Series.
Agreed. So let's not lose.
You ready for this, punk?
I've been waiting for this since the moment all this Mutiny stuff started. So yeah, I'm more than ready.
Not gonna lie, I'm jealous you two are going to get your hands on Bayley. Oh, I was looking forward to hitting her with our whirlwind splash.
At least you'll get to see Punk and I nail her with it from ringside.
I guess that'll do.
Let's stay alert out there. We're heading into enemy territory. Knowing Mutiny, anything can and probably will happen.
Got it.
All right. Let's go put some idiots in their places.
It's the Unity champs, ready to show no mercy to their Mutiny opponents.
It must not have been easy to step aside and allow another guy to defend the titles that you rightly earned.
Maybe it wouldn't have been easy for you, Corey, but that just shows the unique, dare I say, unity that this team has. It's the reason they've been so successful, and Mutiny has been running scared.
The Unity champs have a new face, but are hoping for the same old result when they defend their titles. And the challengers from Mutiny taking full advantage of Freebird rules.
Watching the Unity titles fall into their enemies' hands has been a black mark on Mutiny itself.
Not that you can tell with their predictably dark and cliched color scheme. Someone had to say it.
Bailey hopes your presence is enough to bring these NXT titles home.
The following contest is an intergender tag team match and is for the NXT Unity Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers, the team of Lexis King and...
There you see what's at stake. The NXT Mutiny thought they were being clever by substituting Bailey onto their team, but what's good for the goose is good for the gander.
The Freebird rule cuts both ways, Michael. Bailey and King were not prepared for an angry CM Punk.
Tonight's outcome will set the tone for Survivor Series, and therefore the entire future of WWE. Oh, wicked kick to the lower back. Man.
Had it scouted, now can capitalize. Damage starting to affect the challenger.
Yeah, he's got to think about making that tag soon, or this could get worse.
Right to the spine. Here's a combo of strikes.
Knee right to the face. Now a big swing of momentum against King.
Lexis isn't showing the capacity to fight back.
Oh, what a clothesline.
Forcefully delivered.
And he got there. He made the tag. Oh, what an axe handle.
In the corner, has to find a way out of there.
Oh, and a double axe handle. Incredible height.
Teamwork could be exactly what makes the... Uh-oh, forearm gonna cut off the wind. Guillotine applied.
Targeting the neck here, cutting off oxygen.
The guillotine locked in. This is all...
That was an incredible counter. Here comes your partner.
Irish whip from Punk on Bailey.
And Punk follows it up with the knee.
And he nails the Bulldog. Vintage CM Punk.
This looks like it could be all over.
And there's the tag.
We've seen the defending champs win matches with the whirlwind splash, and now it's CM Punk's turn.
Wait, what?
Did that just happen?
I can't believe this. CM Punk has sided with Mutiny?
This can't be happening right now.
It's over.
We have new Unity Tag Team Champions, all thanks to the shocking turn of one CM Punk.
And now CM Punk is directing Mutiny to attack the former champions. Punk was friends with these two. They trusted him. This is sick.
Honestly, with Punk's track record, we should have seen this coming.
We thought he was one of the leaders of WWE. I don't get it.
You're not the only one.
We could be witnessing the beginning of the end for WWE as we know it.
I hate to agree, Corey, but with CM Punk on their side, Mutiny now has all the momentum leading into the most important Survivor Series ever.
We are headed for dark times.
I've never been one to run from controversy. In fact, some people think wherever I go, I'm the source of it. So let's talk about why I'm here and how it happened. Buckle up. This story begins before I ever returned to WWE. Raw was in Chicago and my old friend Bailey invited me to stop by. Before I was asked to leave, Bailey and I reminisced about her time in NXT, which gave me an idea. If I was going to sign another WWE contract, sure, I wanted to main event WrestleMania, but that wasn't enough. I wanted to create real, permanent change, a legacy. After I signed, I went to the PC and met the men and women there. They had all the talent in the world, but once they left NXT, they were at the mercy of the corporate overlords who didn't give a damn about their stories, their abilities, or what they had done to get to that point. Year after year, NXT would build stars only to have them stolen by the so-called main roster and then tossed aside. If NXT management wasn't going to do anything about it, I was. NXT was the voiceless who needed my voice. With Bailey on board, we recruited Kevin Owens and the NXT roster and we started a movement. Powerful and permanent change. A legacy. And now with Triple H and the board's blessing, thanks, Paul! We not only have a seat at the table, but the chance to smash that table to pieces. It wasn't easy getting to this point. Friendships broken. Lies were told. Sacrifices had to be made. The night of the big invasion, I had to listen to the start of my own revolution as I lay on the concrete floor pretending to be a victim. All I could do was smile on the inside, knowing that my mutiny had begun. As that mutiny unfolded, I even had most of the locker room and the WWE Universe thinking Triple H was on our side. Crazy, right? Or is it? Unfortunately, for the plan to work, I couldn't be upfront with certain individuals. Namely, the now former Unity champions. When you were busy trying to start a new world order, Who do you think riled up R-Truth and got the Raw and SmackDown rosters fighting each other? That would be me. I managed to delay the entire SmackDown roster from getting to the building on time, leaving you to fight all alone. And you thought it was magic? Don't be ridiculous. You two used to date, right? Well, consider this a classic breakup. There were some lies, some cheating, and when I didn't need you anymore, I dumped your pathetic asses. Maybe someday you'll understand why I did what I did. But for now, just know that it was for the greater good. When Mutiny reaches its endgame, I will leave WWE not only better, but entirely different than it was when I arrived. And that's a change that was long overdue. So anyone else out there who's on the fence, I implore you to do what's right and get on board the NXT Mutiny Revolution now. Because after Survivor Series, you do not want to be on the wrong side of history.
I wanted to get the four of us together after everything that happened with Punk. How are you two holding up?
Not great. Definitely didn't see that one coming.
No one did. Punk had us all doubting Triple H. Turns out he was just trying to divert attention away from himself the entire time.
Punk said this was like a breakup, and it feels that way.
It reminds me of when we split up, actually.
But ultimately, you must have mended fences to get to this point, right?
Yeah, it took time. But eventually we realized we worked better as friends.
Well, I don't think we have a lot of time, unfortunately. But maybe you can use that experience. You don't need Punk. You never did. You have each other.
I guess you're right. But even though we have each other, we still need help if we're going to defeat Mutiny at Survivor Series.
I know you couldn't trust anyone in the locker room before, but now you don't really have a choice. And besides, in the time since Mutiny formed, certain individuals have proven their loyalty to our side. We should start there.
Keep in mind, these superstars will compete for us in the best-of-3 series. Everything is at stake, including our livelihoods and the future of WWE. So choose carefully.
Which brand do you want to go recruit first?
I'll start on SmackDown talking to superstars from the women's division.
Okay. You have our full support.
Hey there. I was gonna give you a hard time about losing the Unity belt, but I don't have the heart. A betrayal like that had to suck.
Thanks, Becky. It's mostly just my pride that aches at this point, which is why I am going to take all of Punk's away at Survivor Series.
That's actually what I wanted to talk to you about. Nick Aldis told me you and your partner were in charge of recruiting Team WWE. I want in.
Oh, wow. Becky, you are literally a legend, so I don't want you to take this the wrong way.
But there's a mountain of responsibility on your shoulders, and you want to make sure you're making the right call, because if you screw this up, it's pretty much the end of WWE as we know it.
Sounds overwhelming when you put it that way.
Well then, how would you like to walk into Survivor Series knowing you're facing a mutiny that's already broken?
I would like that very much. Tell me more.
Before Punk stuck a knife in your backs in a way he never could have if Seth and I had been the Unity champions.
You're a real peach.
The whole world thought Bayley was the puppet mistress pulling the strings of this mutiny rebellion. And as you may have heard, she and I have a bit of a history.
A bit? You were part of the NXT 4 Horsewomen together. You and Bailey don't just have history, you have mythology.
Exactly. Nobody knows Bailey as well as I do. And I'm sure that going from revolutionary leader to CM Punk's second fiddle has got to be driving her mad.
And you want to use that to drive a wedge.
Not only drive a wedge, I can drive Bailey all the way back to WWE.
That happens, Mutiny doesn't walk into Survivor Series. They hobble.
Exactly. I know just how to get under Bailey's skin, too. My next match, she's gonna see me do all her moves better than she does. So you give me the green light, and I'll go to work.
If you can split Mutiny's core and bring Bailey back home to WWE, you're not just on our Survivor Series team. You're the linchpin.
Linchpin. I'm the punter around these parts. That's gimmick infringement.
If you're gonna steal, steal from the best.
Flattery will get you everywhere. All right, let's see if I can get my old pal's attention.
Becky Lynch is ready for action.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Dublin, Ireland, the man, Becky Lynch!
I spoke to Becky earlier, and she said that Mutiny should be watching her match very closely tonight.
Well, that's the last thing in the world I'd be asking for, Cole. We've seen what happens when you poke that bear.
Becky is looking to make a statement loud enough for Mutiny to hear.
The irresistible force.
And her opponent from San Diego, California, Nia Jax.
Jax has ruled the women's division since day one.
She's held singles and tag team titles here in WWE and still wants more.
Becky Lynch has promised that this match is going to get Mutiny talking.
Everyone knows her history with Nia Jax. It was after one of their exchanges that the man became the man. This will get everyone talking.
There's more on Becky's mind than beating Nia. Take a look at how she's moving differently in there. There's something familiar about it.
Big elbow. Sidewalk slam.
Oh, the reversal by Becky Lynch.
Lands an elbow.
An uppercut. That'll cost some teeth. She's back in the ring now. Perfectly aimed strike from Nia Jax. All the way up. Backbreaker. Gonna be agonizing for the arm. Oh, and it's reversed. Oh, clothesline. Connecting with a sharp elbow.
And she just avoided some serious damage.
Oh, jarring back elbow. She got put to the test there.
Yeah, Nia broke her down there.
Back suplex. Oh, no.
Face buster. Oh, the power of Nia. Lift up.
Oh, just sickening. That was one of those power bombs that would shorten someone's career.
Didn't go to plan for Jax. Forearm to the face.
Oh, nothing fancy about that.
Ooh. And an answer from her. Oh, by the hair, whipped across the ring.
That ain't right.
Being able to pull that off, no one is going to question if you skip going to the gym today.
Pop right in the stomach creates the separation.
Caught with a DDT. Lynch letting her opponent know who's in charge.
Double leg takedown. Gonna stack them up here. Turns the tables. Shoulders down. She puts an end to the pin attempt. I wonder why. DDT plants them. Oh, watch this. This is nasty. Brutality.
Treating the cranium like a basketball. Practically never-ending blows coming at full force here.
Ripped in the hard way. I'll just leave it at this. Nobody comes into a match hoping to get chucked around like that.
Batten down the hatches. These two are unloading.
Ooh. Looks like a hockey fight's just broken out.
Two titans trading strikes and refusing to back down. Who will break first? That is the question.
Exhaustion setting in, and neither one of them is letting up.
Boom! Ooh!
Oh, wow! Lights out. Lynch responds. The man connects.
This could be over right here. All the way down. Powerbomb. Jax just turned the lights out. How?
Kicking out at one after that is unheard of. runs, but it wasn't enough to end this.
Nia Jax taunting a fallen opponent.
Oh, great wherewithal there. Clothesline! She's been slowed down yet again.
That was a big-time onslaught from Lynch.
Waistlock.
Incredibly savvy move by Lynch. This is what you have to look out for when you clash with a veteran.
Check to the back of the knee. Watch this. Head first. Here we go.
Jax looks absolutely out of it.
The cover. She gets her. Becky Lynch gets the win.
Here is your winner, the man, Becky Lynch.
Becky Lynch just defeated Nia Jax with a Bayley-to-belly suplex. It was actually a Becky to belly.
That wasn't just a suplex. That was a statement directly to...
Thanks for meeting me up here.
No problem, but isn't this just a little bit paranoid?
People have been jumping from WWE to Mutiny since the night they invaded. Bayley probably has a set of eyes or ears hanging around here somewhere.
Well, word definitely got back to her about you doing her moves. Did you see her social media rant?
It was hard to miss. I'm already so far under her skin, she's gonna scratch herself raw.
Right? I've never seen a person use so many words to insist they don't care about something.
That'd be the lady protesting too much. One more nudge, I think I'll be able to open Bayley's eyes to how Punk's really...
How are you gonna do that?
I'm Irish, darling. I'm just gonna use my words.
Welcome to the return of Ding Dong. Hello! I'm your host, Bayley. And I'm wearing some brand new fancy slacks for the occasion. This week, we have the biggest guest I have ever seen walk through that door. She's an icon, a legend, the former leader of Mutiny, me!
You know, I had this really funny bit about Bayley. See, I miss Bayley. The real Bayley. My Bayley. You were the heart of the Four Horsewomen. The soul of us. Remember, Bayley? Do you? You were the sun we orbited around. The glue that held us together. You're a leader. If it had really been you in charge of Mutiny, I might not like it, but at least I'd respect the game. But this, following a cult leader like Punk off a cliff, that's not you. That can't be you. If you rang the doorbell and walked through that door, all I'd ask is what the hell happened to my friend. So instead, later tonight, I'm gonna go out there, and when the bell rings, I hope you're standing across from me. It's time we mend our fences.
Becky Lynch invited Bayley to the ring, and it seems Bayley accepted.
I didn't think she would actually show. Look out!
Kairi Sane from behind.
This was a setup.
Becky was distracted. Now Kairi's laying in the punches.
The referee's finally getting some control.
It's about damn time.
No, Kairi's going back. Get up, Becky.
Kairi Sane wanted to get her hands on Becky Lynch. Now she has her chance.
If Becky thought she could talk any sense into that traitor Bayley, I got a steel mill in Pittsburgh to sell her. Pure naivete.
Having faith in the people you care about isn't naive, Corey. It's hope.
Lands the elbow. Forearm to the face. Oh, nothing fancy about that. All tied up now.
Getting out and slapping on the wrist lock. Laying into the arm, big time.
Not a whole lot you can do with a bum wing, guys. Shifting into a top wrist lock now.
With authority. Lynch saw it coming.
Forearm to the face. Oh, nothing fancy about that.
And they're going shot for shot, blow for blow.
Ooh! So much pride, so much resiliency on display. They are emptying their tanks, going back and forth like this.
This is a war of attrition with neither superstar wanting to be the one who surrenders.
What a headbutt.
Vicious.
Another leg drop. Boy, European uppercut. She's starting to struggle here.
Becky keenly sensed an opportunity to attack and took full advantage. When you're a part of the blue brand, you know you have to bring it each and every time you step into the ring.
Looking stunned here, guys. Sane can't seem to get out of harm's way.
Kairi might be in a panic soon. Becky Lynch rolls through, and there it is!
Disarm her! Disarm her! Disarm her!
And you still...
A tap out. She couldn't take it anymore.
Becky's got bad intentions in mind. Lynch with a shot between the shoulder blades. Here it comes.
There's the manhandle slam. Well, that's so... This up for Becky.
Lynch's strategy paying dividends.
Becky's taking what she wants. Closed fist.
She knew how to evade that.
Oh, driving the elbow. Stop right to the gut. Boy, European uppercut.
Just got her bell rung, but she can take it.
Stepped aside, avoiding damage.
Hair-pull net slam! And Lynch got caught that time by some hard-hitting offense.
Yeah, but this kind of damage is to be expected this deep in a match. Becky Lynch.
And the Exploder!
The end for Sane is looking inevitable here.
Saw it coming. Kyrie gets that sent right back to her. One kick. Two kick.
Couple kicks and a debilitating clothesline delivered. Oh!
Look at Becky. Down she goes. Disarm her! Disarm her!
She might want to tap here.
Put it in the books. Oh, leg lock by Becky Lynch, and she's going to do it again. How about another?
She's got to feel her opponent staring daggers at her here.
Becky.
And that will do it. Not getting up from that one, so it's called.
Becky Lynch just fended off Kairi Sane's attack and sent her back to Mutiny with a lot of explaining to do.
Well, it might have been Kairi's hands, but that was Bayley's attack. Until these two former allies get their hands on each other, this war isn't going to stop.
Becky, Becky, Becky. You know, it took me a couple of weeks to figure out why you were so determined to get my attention. Now I see. It's the same thing it's always been with you, Rebecca. Green-eyed envy. You're right. I was the heart and soul of the Horsewomen, and that always ate you up inside. You wanted the little girls wearing your costume. You wanted matches like the one I had in Brooklyn. You seethed at everything I built. You believe you can cause tension between Punk and me because you think we work by the same code as the WWE locker room. Every person for themselves. You're wrong. Mutiny is different. We're breaking the old hierarchies. You are the one who sold your soul for success, Becky. You call yourself the man when you've been dancing a jig to WWE's tune since the beginning. Your book tour, your morning show interviews, your fans, all gifts from the machine for being a good little girl. You would throw any friend under the bus to get ahead. Unlike Kairi Sane, who joined Mutiny out of loyalty to our friendship. Loyalty, which you never had. I don't know what you're after, Becky, but I know there's one way to settle. Come home to the place that made you. You're not the only